Hello there. Hello, beautiful. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. We got a teams match for you today. I am Tim. That is Nick. Nick, tell us what we're about to witness.
A match.
Nice. Who's playing?
We got two rookie teams this year, full of non-rookie players.
Yeah.
A lot of mishmashing of people who used to be on other teams. Some people who were never on teams, like Payson. Joining up with Redshaw today. They won their first match. They're going up against Joe and Igor. See who can become 2-0, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go talk to them right now in the promos and see what they have to say.
How you doing, Redshaw?
I'm doing okay.
Are you ready to get murdered?
Absolutely. That's my favorite thing to happen to me.
Your bottle. I wish you good luck.
I had to use pliers, but I got it. I got it.
Look, Joe and Igor, they are a great team. They're gonna. Ooh, you don't look like you're good. Look, let's just play. They're probably gonna murder us. I hope you don't die from that alcohol. I almost once died during a match, so let's play.
When the cream sits out too long, you must thwip it.
You got it.
That was fun. I'm looking forward to this. Look, they'll talk about, we're gonna get murdered to try and take the pressure off. But at the end of the day, these are two of the best, just general movie trivia players. So there's no shortage of knowledge on that team. Thankfully, there's no shortage of knowledge on this team either.
This is true. Yeah, these guys are talking themselves down, but if this doesn't go to the last question, I'd be pretty surprised. So let's see what happens here.
Let's do it.
Nick, I'm uncomfortable. What about you?
Pretty good.
Good. Okay, let's get into it. Round number one, Nick.
Round number one's going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each team's going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions begin in round number one?
A lot of unfuckable man children on call. Just realized that.
It's true.
That got someone. I don't know who that got, but
I know who that got.
The macaw.
The first question comes in the category of DreamWorks animation. What type of jewel does Rita steal, causing Rodney to claim that it is actually a fake and flushed away?
What was the last thing you flushed away?
The man-children thing applies.
There's a slightly safe joke and a really not safe joke.
What? That's down, yeah. Let's go to Igor.
Diamond.
And Cameron.
Ruby.
And Joe.
Ruby.
Payson's having a seizure. Payson.
Stop the match! Stop the match, Ruby!
I'm not going to do that, but the score is 2-1 in favor of Thwip. Your next question is in the category of the Wizarding World. Before getting together with Harry in the Wizarding World, what other character does Ginny go out with in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Not to talk about the players while they're playing, but like, Retcho's been on teams before that were supposed to lose, and then they didn't. So,
It's true.
just throwing that out there.
Yeah, shit happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Cameron.
Colin.
That is a name. Joe.
Dean Thomas.
And Payson?
Dean.
And Igor?
Dean Thomas.
Dean Thomas is correct, so we're all tied up 3-3. What's next?
Third question comes in the category of Disney animation. What Disney animated film features a villain turning into a crystal being who is killed by a vehicle's propellers?
Sounds baller. And my Friday night. I love fucking up with some crystals.
What'd you have for dinner, Tim?
We had some pizza. We had some za.
Nice.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, that is going to be the first repeat for Posse.
Question again. What Disney animated film features a villain turning into a crystal being who is killed by a vehicle's propellers?
So do you remember the match where I ate the cheese bread?
Yeah.
That was what we had. We had pizza and that cheese bread.
Ooh. Sounds good.
Pepperoni bacon pizza. What did you have?
Oh, you care. Okay, great. We have
What'd you have?
breakfast for dinner. Some
That's a classic. 5.
chocolate chip waffles, bacon, eggs.
Nice. 1. That's down. That sounds great. Let's go to Joe.
The repeat was worth it. Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
Payson.
That makes a lot of sense. I put Rescuers Down Under.
Igor.
It's something I haven't seen, but Atlantis: The Lost Empire.
And Cameron.
One of the ones from the early 2000s people didn't care about, Treasure Planet.
Atlantis, the Lost Empire is correct. So the repeat paying off for Joe. It is 5-3. Your next question is coming in the category of criminal underworld. In John Wick, what does John feed to his dog, prompting John to say that he'll buy her some kibble later? Bucky does enjoy a good kibble every now and then.
Yeah. What about bits?
He likes his own boogers.
Wow.
He eats those a lot.
That's something.
Well, he's a dog. 5, 4,
Oh, is he, Tim?
2. Yes. 1. Pens down. Payson.
I put human flesh.
What? Let's go to Igor.
Bacon?
Let's go to Cameron.
I said cereal.
And Joe.
I also said cereal.
Cereal is correct.
The only thing that
Human
made
flesh. Oh, yes.
Someone and then like had the dog eat the body. Like,
No.
okay.
All right. Nick, what's next?
Your next question comes in the category of epic adventures. Who voices Reepicheep in the Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader?
Fuck.
Lost. Oh, there it is. I thought I lost my beverage.
That's a
Tonight
weird
I'm
one.
drinking my beverage in a nice DC themed cup.
Cool.
What are you drinking? Water?
Yeah.
Loser.
Not very nice.
You're lucky you're handsome. 5, 4,
But I'm not.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Igor.
Simon Pegg.
Cameron.
Ian McKellen.
Joe.
Simon Pegg.
And Payson.
I know he's in one of the Peter Dinklage.
Simon Pegg is the correct answer. So your next question is going to come in the category of Star Wars. Which Star Wars film is the only one that begins with a vocal narration?
Okay.
Huh?
Trying to fix it, Tim. There we go. It's
Thank you.
fixed.
Thank you.
It wasn't working, and now it is.
I edited a match last night where none of the round 1 questions had question marks at the end, and I was very confused how we let it go that long. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Interesting.
1. Pens down. It was very strange. And it was actually a match I solo hosted, so it was my fault. Let's go to, I want to say Cameron.
I said Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Joe.
A Galaxy Divided. The Clone Wars.
Payson.
Yeah, every episode of the TV show opens with opening narration, so I went with Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
And Igor.
The Clone Wars.
Clone Wars is correct. I have the score 10-5. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. What's next?
Next question comes in the category of sci-fi icons. What is the first name of Miles Dyson's son in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, who later becomes part of the creation of Genesis in Terminator Genesis? You know, my uncle used to be a Terminator.
Used to.
Now he's an ex-Terminator.
Oh, I see it. I see what you did there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Danny.
Payson.
But Isaac.
Igor.
Danny.
And Cameron.
Charles.
Danny is
We all future Charles, not that.
Charles. So your next question is coming in the category of Jimmy B, James Bond.
Good.
The character Agent Triple X works for what agency in The Spy Who Loved Me?
I think Red Shaw answering a name question incorrectly is one of my favorite things.
It's so good. Charles.
Right? This movie's what I think it's about. Right? Red Shaw?
Don't talk to your partner.
Or sharing codes.
Let's go to Payson.
I hope the movie is what I think it's about. KGB?
Let's go to Igor.
It is the KGB.
Cameron.
Kia.
And Joe.
KGB.
KGB is correct. So,
Russia.
what is next, Nick?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Marvel. Your question is, what is the name of the person Negasonic Teenage Warhead is dating in Deadpool 2?
Nice rephrase on that one.
Thanks. Should have done it before.
That's okay.
Just gonna fix it.
You and I are good off the cuff. And by we, I mean you and me like 40% of the time. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is going to be the first repeat for Thwip.
Your question again. What is the name of the person that Negasonic Teenage Warhead is dating in Deadpool 2? It's the second question about dating.
Yeah.
Much better than the usual death we get. So.
Death and killing
Random
people.
fights, the game of love.
And murder.
We really should all just change the way we run our lives, though, if we want to be loved. 5.
It's true.
4,
I need
3,
to be more photogenic.
1. Pens down. You weren't even there. Shut up. Let's go to Igor.
Yukio.
Let's go to Cameron.
I said Kiki.
Let's go to Joe.
Hey, Yukio.
And Payson.
Nick, you're a beautiful man.
Yukio is correct. So it is 16-7 as we get into the final question of the round in the category of mixed bag. And if Joe hits this, he will get a perfect round. So, but it is mixed bag. Ooh, what could it be? Your question. Which actor appears in the following fandom films? Star Trek 09, Red, Thor Ragnarok, and The Bourne Supremacy.
Yep. There we go.
Maggie just asked me, why do I have to yell? They're right there. How do you feel about that?
I wouldn't have heard you if you didn't speak it. In fact,
Also,
you were like,
Joe was in the UK and fucking Igor's in Canada, which I guess I'm closer to Canada than I am to the UK. But 5, 4, 3, 2.
Sorry, Payson. Repeat.
You're
All right,
good.
that is the second repeat for Thwip. Your question again. Which actor appears in the following fandom films? Star Trek 09, Red, Thor Ragnarok, and The Bourne Supremacy.
I'm very happy because I think I want to jinx it, but I think we'll be getting a perfect round. And this bonus question is one I've been waiting for.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. It is a good one. I read that when you wrote it, and I was very excited. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron.
I wrote Carl Urban.
Let's go to Joe
Carl Urban.
and Payson.
prefer his brother Carl Suburban, but it's Carl Urban.
Okay. And,
was-
and Igor.
You guys,
Joe, talk perfect to me. Carl Urban.
Carl Urban is correct. So, Nick, before we give Joe that bonus question, because he did get the perfect round, I have the score at 18-9. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. So, Joe, we will be giving you a bonus question to you, only to you. You do not need to use your whiteboard. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Your question is, unless Nick wants to ask it because he was excited.
Can I?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Joe, I'll be giving you your question. Your question is, name both names of characters that can be found in the films Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat it. Why not?
All right.
That is the second repeat.
Question again. Name both names of characters that can be found in the films Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
1 extra second I wouldn't have needed to repeat it. Doc and Happy.
That is correct. For the bonus point, the true perfect round.
All right. So,
yeah.
Joe gets the total up there to 19.
Great question, by the way, Nick.
All right. Let's get into round number 2. Nick, how is that going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 Fandom categories, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece. Unless you like to check down multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. Be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel today, we have Jimmy B, American Spies, Star Wars, Epic Adventures, Disney Animation, Criminal Underworld, YA, and Worlds of DC. Posse, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Should we just keep the momentum going?
The usual. Yeah, let's do it.
Spin first, please.
All right. This is going to be your spin brought to you by Nike shoes. Am I right? All right.
Oh my God.
Heard of them.
It lands on the spies that are American.
I'm good with it.
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, Nick, would you go ahead and give them their questions in the category of American Spies?
Gladly. Non-American Posse Galore. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of American Spies?
Indubitably
Absolutely.
good, sir.
Wait. Your first question. Which American Spies film features someone parachuting out a window partway up a skyscraper after his planned escape changes?
3, isn't it? Mission Impossible 3 after he steals.
Yeah, that'd be in Shanghai, right? The rabbit's
After he
foot. Yeah,
steals the
I
rabbit's
think you're.
foot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
5,
Just
4,
yeah, it is.
3.
Mission Impossible 3, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Our second question. Who composed the score for the most films in the Jason Bourne series?
John Powell,
John Powell.
final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Knew that one.
Your third question. How is the main villain Victor Cheverin killed at the end of Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit?
He's shot out of a window, right?
Hashtag drive-by. Shot,
Yeah.
final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
Through
Not
the
enough.
Deadpool quote in there.
Your penultimate question in the category of American Spies. In The Bourne Legacy, Outcome Agent 3 gives Cross a gun to protect himself against what kind of animals after he plans to leave the cabin?
Wolves, right? Yeah.
Wolves, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in American Spies. In The Hunt for Red October, Loganov, an undercover agent for the GRU, had what job on the Red October?
So he was the cook, right? Or the cook.
Cook, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep of American Spies. Tim.
We got-
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, so here's what I got going on. I get them getting their total up to 29.
That's correct.
So in order to stay in the game, Thwip needs to get a perfect 10 for 10 to not be knocked out.
That's correct.
So they cannot let up any steals. This is their first spin. And it lands on Epic Adventures.
It's a new category. They're going to be easier questions.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is there any other category you think you could go 10 for 10 in?
There are 0 categories I think I could go 10 for 10 in.
Why don't we save the RAM on Tim's computer and we just take it?
Sure.
Okay, we'll take it.
All right, guys. I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Epic Adventures. Oh my God, you would have hit opponent's choice. Okay.
Shimmy!
Oh, that would have been hilarious. Okay. Guys, are you ready?
Yes.
No.
Your first question.
You can't go multiple.
Which Epic Adventures film features a flashback to the death of the character Thror?
Is that a character from The Hobbit?
It's a Hobbit character.
Okay.
It's one of the 3 Hobbit movies.
That has to be fucking Thorin's dad, is what I'm guessing.
5.
You want to use a
4.
Yeah, last repeat. Repeat it.
All right, that is your final repeat. Which Epic Adventures film features a flashback to the death of the character Thror?
I think it's either the first 2. What do you think?
I don't think it's the first one. So I'd say let's go Desolation of Smog.
Desolation of Smog?
Sure. The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smog. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Posse chance for a 2-point steal.
It's far than
An
explaining
Unexpected
it to
Journey.
Bilbo when they fast
Oh,
forward. So The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey.
Final answer.
And your winners, Posse Galore. The correct answer was The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey. Nick, 31-9. Holy shit.
Listen, Posse Galore is really on the decline. They're not doing as good as they used to. They got 32 last time. I think they're losing it a bit, but it's just me.
Oh my God. Okay. I got nothing to add right now. Let's go talk to them in the post-match interviews.
Payson, Cameron, listen, coming into this match, I really did have in mind Lights, Camera, and Action versus Manhattan Project. I really did have that as a possibility of like, here's the super team, and here's the fun team that Redshaw's on, because Redshaw prefers to compete in general movie trivia. He's just here to have fun. And now Payson is too. That it felt like that again, where it could be a scenario where like they spin something they don't like. You guys maybe don't come out of round 1 with the lead, but maybe you make it close in round 2. They make a bad bet. Anything could have happened. And when I say anything, I mean this also could have happened where they get a lot of points and you don't get as many points, and then we're done. You guys didn't really get a chance to answer round 2 questions, and I don't even think that's your fault because most teams don't get 19 in round 1. Sometimes they get less, and then you get a chance to come back, and you really didn't have that chance today. I don't think anyone can fault you. You played as good as you could, but it's no surprise that it's Joe and Igor. So, how you feeling about the match? Was this expected, or are you a bit disappointed?
This was absolutely expected. I was like, if I hear Tim say going into round 3, I might need to change my pants. So that's all right.
Payson, did you expect this?
I think a knockout was maybe not expected, but definitely like a possibility. The difference between LCA versus Manhattan in this match, Cameron Holtzman takes this probably a little bit more seriously than me, and Posse Galore doesn't have a teammate that watches movies on 2 times speed on their phone. So like, what can you do about that? Look, we've all made those jokes. It's just a fact. It's like, yeah. But good luck to the Posse Galore. They're a phenomenal team. I hope they go far. I like playing with Redshaw. He's a great guy. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And listen, you guys still had a great first match. People have matches where they have great first matches and then they stumble in their second one. But I think we'll still see you guys back as a good fandom team. Is there any teams out there you're hoping to go up against? I
think Dylan Matthew would be a really, really fun team to play. At the same time, fuck the plums. Everyone who knows that, but yeah, let's go.
Okay. Great. Sounds good. Cameron looked like, no, nobody else. And then you said Dylan Matthew. He was like, okay, yeah, sure.
Dylan Matthews.
Thwip it. Good try today. Always a pleasure to have you. And we'll see you next time. Posse Galore. There are names out. Galactes Nuts comes to mind. I don't know. Dummies, I'm not the biggest fan of. Teams with names such as yours that then put respect on those names based on how they play in the ring. I think you've done that in 2 matches. I wasn't in your last match, so I wasn't around to tell you that you guys broke the 2-round points record in your last match with 32. That record was 29, so you broke the old one again in this match. I don't want to talk. I don't want to make it about myself, but this rise 2 matches in, I don't want to call it early, is feeling very Knights of Rennie. Me and Tim, in our first 2 matches, knocked out our first 2 opponents, went on to win the belts. So I don't want to call things out. I don't want to jinx it. You have some tough competition coming up to get to those belts. But today, I don't think Cameron and Payson are bad by any stretch of the imagination. And you guys, yikes. How you feeling?
Feeling great. Great follow-up to the first match. Even though I missed one more question. It's on me. We couldn't match the 32. No, I'm just kidding. Payson and Cam are great players. They're, maybe not their best day-to-day, and obviously we span first. We got 10 out of 10, so not much you can say about that. Hard to fight back from that regardless of what category you get in round 2. So super happy to be moving on. 2-0, 2 knockouts. Let's keep her going.
Yeah, and speaking to the opponent, you can see the knowledge there, and just like saying, well, I know, Thrall's a Middle Earth character. Okay, so let's go, and we can bring it down into that. So it's just, yeah. So I thought it was a great performance from them. Just so the questions fell in the right place, especially for me today. That bonus, I was going through it, and I was like, no, it's a hunter, not a huntress. Not that one. And it was just the case of, I think, an extra second or 2, and I wouldn't have needed to repeat. But I was like, Doc, I had Happy straight away, and I was just like, which is weird because that's the lesser character.
Yeah, I thought Happy would be the hard one.
Yeah, it's the second time Doc. Well, the last time Doc did cost me, but
Yeah, Joe, this is also your second perfect round in 2 matches that you've played this year. You haven't missed a round 1 question yet, and you only missed a couple if you count the last one standing as round 1 questions. You're on a tear. You guys are on a tear as a team. You're going to have to continue that tear because you are moving on to play the other 2-0 rookie team. Not sure if I can tell you who it is. I can tell you. You will be playing. Oh, this is going to be a bittersweet one. You'll be playing Cabin 66, Alex Martinez, David Garcia. I don't know if you knew it would happen this early, but I have to imagine you knew it would happen eventually. Thoughts on playing David and Alex?
Well, this is interesting because Alex is my melee partner and David is my former Fandom partner. So that's gonna be fun. But look, I'm looking forward to it. I always love being just on a call with those two. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna I know just personally that relaxed David is scary David.
Well, they've been doing nuts. For 2 guys who said they were stepping back and not taking it seriously anymore, they've been doing absolutely wild. So it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited to see it. Good luck. Oh yeah, Joe.
We missed one thing. Look, we love Payson and Cameron. We do. But we couldn't resist. They got Posse Thwipped.
Good God. All right. Congratulations. Good win. Please. I don't know if that takes away from the win or not, but maybe. See, you'll get another chance next time. Posse Galore. Catch you in the next match. Bye-bye.
I had a joke ready. I was going to be like, oh, Joe and David were a team? Oh, I didn't. But now I'm just like, Joe, what are you doing, man? No, but really good match. I mean, this is gross. It's just gross. And you're right. David and Alex are assholes. They're like, we're not gonna push it. It's gonna be fine, like that, and then absolutely crush it. And so this is gonna be a great matchup between the two of them. I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you to Nick for writing. Thank you to the players. I have been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great match. And remember, always season the potatoes. We'll see you then. Bye.